It's vitally important that you create your project correctly, because that serves as a foundation to the rest of your design. And a lot of times you might just be using the default values. I'm going to show you how it's done correctly. I'm going to go to my survey mode. I'm going to go to File and select Project Settings. Before you can bring in a survey, you need to activate the terrain option and go and specify where you want to create this file. Let's call it webinar example. Civil Designer will ask for confirmation if you want to create this file. It could be that you're selecting a file that already exists. Once you've gone and activated the terrain file, you'll find that the projection settings become active. And this is where you go and specify where in the world your project is situated. You aren't limited to just the northern or the southern hemisphere. And as far as the rest of the projection settings are concerned, we've made it easier for you by giving you the presets button, where you could, for instance, go and specify where in the world your project is situated. You could go and browse through the different options. You could also go and put in a certain system here, and Civil Designer will search for those systems. Alternatively, if you go and type in a country, Civil Designer will give you the different options associated to that country. You would then go and select the system to use and click on OK. You'll see that automatically the hemisphere has changed to Northern Hemisphere. I'm going to use the traditional option. This particular project or the survey that I'm going to be bringing in is done in Cape Town. These settings are therefore correct. If you're not sure of these settings, it is a very good idea to ask your surveyor. If you've got absolutely no information, you could check on Google Earth, for example, and just to show you, for explanation purposes, somewhere in the Northern Cape you might have a central longitude of 17. On the outskirts of Natal you might have a longitude of 33 degrees east. So if you just use the default values, then you're always specifying that your project is within that band. Closing that, back to our project, I click on OK.